Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm really pleased you've joined me and I do hope you'll stick around. So I'm back and we're starting a new project and I've got a new kit. So I've been working on this for a little while and yeah, what with ups and downs and everything, I'm a bit late in getting it out, but here we are. There's 26 pages to the kit, made up of 20 pages like this, and then 6 pages of elements. So this is the first page, and I've printed on all different types of paper. Some of it is like ivory paper, some of it is parchment, coffee dyed, or plain copy paper that I've printed some of my coffee kit onto the back of. So here we are, and it's there's quite a lot of sheet music in the backgrounds and that, and we've got Deck the Halls there and fa la 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 down there. So that was my little song for the day. We've got Ding Dong Merrily on High here. Oh, and again it's there because that's the actual sheet music for that. And yeah, this is me putting it there. And we've got lots of cute little kiddies. The kit is called A Good Old Fashioned Christmas, and so it's all vintage images and that, scenes from like Victorian times, like yeah, and yeah, just exactly what it says in the title, Good Old Fashioned Christmas. So up here it says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And here we've got Good Wishes, I Bring You, and Eek, I don't know what that's supposed to say, All Good Cheer, Right Merry Christmassy and Happy New Year. Saint Christmas, his portrait, or portrait, oh I don't know. It's all written in Old English, but yeah, that's one on printed on parchment. Oh, and this one is, yeah, I just like all the different feels, you know. And yeah, like I said, we've got quite a few cute little kiddies. The Holly and the Ivy up there, another carol. And we've got some more little kiddies and Santa here. I love these two under the brolly. I just think they're super cute. And oh, and these two and all. Help old Santa Claus all you can, for he's got a lot to do. And this lovely little girl here, yeah, just looking lovely and Christmassy, holding her little twigs there. And a great big fat Santa there. And more little kiddies. And now we've got another Santa riding a goat. I don't know. I just thought he was cute, but yeah, he's riding a goat. And another one, and it says Loving Christmas Wishes down there. Oh Christmas Tree, another carol, and he's on his sleigh. And then down here as well, a visit from Santa Claus. And then I've done a load of holly going down, because I thought when that's bound in, it makes a change for something to be coming out from the middle instead of coming from the edge working inwards. So yeah, I just thought that looked kind of nice, like when it'll be sewn in. We've got some cute little birdies down here. And this reminds me of my nan. Because she used to make Christmas puddings for the whole family and start months in advance, because you have to keep putting alcohol in, like injecting them with alcohol and that. And so here is an old-fashioned recipe for plum pudding, which was like Christmas pudding. So yeah, it's not the whole recipe, it's just like part of it on there, but I thought it was cute and it reminded me of my nan. And we've got the life and adventures of Santa Claus, and this little lovely Victorian image there. And I like this couple, him in his top hat, fighting against the snow with their poor little dog and with no coat on. And a lovely old-fashioned Christmas tree, and we've got some more kiddies, I don't know who they are, but we've got some kiddies down here. And then the last page of the actual pages, God rest you merry gentlemen, and we've got another Santa there and these lovely little carol singers. So that is the 20 pages that come with the kit, and now we've got 6 pages of elements. So as you can see, tags. I've got a nice Ex Libris bookplate for in the front of your journal. I really love that one. And a couple of little tickets up here. We've got that sheet music again from Ding Dong Merrily on High, with some holly and bits that you've seen in the other pages as tags. And I thought that might be a nice big like front for a pocket, you know. It could even still be an egg-shaped journaling card, whatever takes your fancy. But yeah, I thought that'd be nice like pocket, or like just stuck and a bit of a tuck. And I really liked this. It's got all different flags from around the world on their Christmas tree, and these 2 little, or 3 little very unusual looking children. I'll just say that to be kind. And then we have this one. We've got the one that reminded me of my nan again, and this little girl, and some other Christmas bits. And then him again to fussy cut out, and the others. And then we've got 2 pockets here and a nice big envelope, and that does make a really nice big envelope. And then, because we always do an extra, I always do an extra page to put in my coffee freebies gallery, and you can just go over there, right click and save the image for your freebie. And because it's Christmas, I've done a freebie page of tags as well, and a couple of journaling cards. So that they are both over in my freebie folder on coffee. The link is down below. You don't have to follow me on there or part with any dough or anything like that. It's just a little freebie. I always do one extra page, but because it's Christmas, I've done 2. So that is a good old-fashioned Christmas. So I'm just going to pop the majority of it to one side, and we'll have a little play about. Right, so what I'm going to do is just start playing around with some of the ephemera. And yeah, we'll just have a little chit chat and craft with me. So I'm gonna cut, well, I'll cut this actually I don't want to cut into the wrong bit, and I'm always doing that. I did it the other day when I was using Amy's kit, and then I had to print it out again. But well, I had to print that bit out again. But yeah, so I'll just nip that off like that, and it'll make it easier for me to not chop up the wrong bit. So I hope everybody is well. In the last couple of videos, I made that flip out thing, this, for the Take 3 Envelopes episode. But I do apologise. I had some feedback saying it was really confusing and everything like that. Oh, sorry for the squeak. And yeah, I do apologise. It as a lot of you that have been with me for a while know, I am bipolar, and so at times I can be very lethargic. I've in the past have struggled pretty much my whole life on and off with depression and that. At the minute I'm on a good balance of doing what I love and also good medication. But I do have times when I'm either quite sluggish and a little bit like not really on the ball, or how I was when I filmed part 1 and 2 of my festive Take 3 envelopes and bouncing off the walls a bit, you know. So I realised when I'm like that, I have a tendency to make even more mistakes than normal, and also stopping and starting did nail Peter, which was going on. We was really busy here over that couple of days, and so yeah, I was on and off, and yeah, I apologise because it was confusing, and apparently my camera was playing up and all, going in and out of focus and that. So yeah, I do apologise, and I do hope that today is better. But I think with the camera going in and out of focus, when I am a bit manic and bouncing off the walls, I'm moving so quickly. I'm like that, and and yeah, anyone would, with their own eyeballs, would have trouble focusing, let alone a poor camera lens, you know. So yeah, I do apologise. I'll try and be a bit calmer. But I mean, it's not that I've felt any different. I've been doing really good lately, but yeah, it's, like I said, a combination of good medication, a brilliant family and support network, like Jamie and yeah, my family, and you guys, yeah, doing what I love. It really does make the world a difference. Well, it has done to me, big time. So what I was thinking of doing with this, that looks like I've carried on the wonk a bit. It might just be one looking at it, not sure. Anyway, what I was going to do with this, I've got a couple of bits. I'm waiting for paper. It should turn up. I'll probably have to stop in a minute for a knock on the door, because it said it'd be here by 8 PM, and at the time I'm filming this it's 7:30. So yeah, I was waiting for paper to turn up. I've run out completely of coffee dyed paper and that, and I ain't really got enough white paper left to be worth doing a batch. So I just printed off these. If you haven't seen them before, they're in my Mocha and Chai kit over on Etsy, and yeah, I'm really grateful to myself that I did do that, because I'm out of coffee dyed paper, and all I had to do was just print out a couple of pages, which is wicked when when there's nothing else. I used the last of my parchment printing out that kit, so yeah, I need to stock up on a few things. But yeah, like I said, I have ordered paper, and it should come today, but sometimes it don't, does it? With I've got Amazon Prime. It's normally pretty good, but yeah, sometimes you think that they're gonna turn up. Well, I'm just taking a sliver off of that, even though, oh no, I'll cut it that way first. Oh no, I'll make the mark a little bit longer, because yeah, where I've printed it out, you can see there's that light edge. This is actually ivory paper that I've printed these on. I've literally used the last of my white paper as well. So yeah, we're waiting on Amazon. But in the meantime, I am really glad that I could just print a couple off. Now what I'm thinking of doing is making like a little booklet here with this. So yeah, I'm just cutting. I won't need a lot. I don't want it to be a big notepad, just a little booklet. Right. Oh, I'm not sure what. Oh yeah, we'll go that way. Let's see. Yeah, that's about right. It don't have to be perfect, it don't have to be the same size. Yeah, see, one bit's deeper than the other, but that is perfectly fine. And I just need a couple bits like that. Oh, I really do apologise for the squeak. I have got other cutters under the desk. You see them every now and again come out. Come out from hibernation. But to be fair, and I apologise for the crash as well, but I do like that cutter the best. I don't know why. It's a big clunky old thing, takes up a ton of room, but, and I'm always dropping it, ain't I? But yeah, I like it for some weird reason. But yeah, so how are you lot? I hope everyone's doing well. I'm really pleased with myself that I finally got this kit finished, because yeah, I just, every time I was going to sit down and do it, I found an excuse not to sit down and do it, if you know what I mean. I'd been gathering the images for ages, and yeah, they was just sitting there in the folder, and yeah, I don't know why I kept putting it off, because once I sat down this week to do it, loved it, didn't want to stop, which is why it's ended up with 26 pages, and there's 2 extra pages over on my coffee folder. But yeah, I just really enjoyed doing that. I probably would have been sitting up there now if Jamie hadn't rung me and I said to him, I've got 28 pages, and he was like, oh, how much of a kit are you going to do? So I thought, right, I'll stop there and then come down and get some work done, because I've got a couple of Christmas journals in my head. I've got a custom order of a Christmas journal, so I need to sit down and get stuff done. So yeah, I thought, even though I've been working all day upstairs on my computer, I thought I'll come down, and this is my wind down time, just having a little relax, a little craft with me, no clear plan on where we're going. But if you don't mind, then that's good with me. I don't think it matters to have a clear plan all the time, does it? Sometimes it's nice to just sit down, switch camera on and just think, oh, I'll go wherever the mood takes me, you know? And yeah, I like that. And so yeah, I'm just inking round all of these. Sorry if I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch. Feel free to skip through. But yeah, I just want a little notepad, and I thought that size of the sheet music is perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a couple of holes and tie the little notepad together so that it can be refilled if and when the recipient wants to, because all they've got to do is cut up some paper and fuddle it through. So yeah, I'm thinking double holes, but yeah, trying to avoid the actual music. I do love a bit of sheet music, and I've been hanging on to these Christmas ones. Well, I ain't cut them up or nothing. I think they'll probably, I think when they carry me out in the coffin, it'll be lined with bits of sheet music and paper that I hoarded and just couldn't bear to use. But yeah, I've got some lovely sheets, and so yeah, there's 3 or 4 Christmas ones, and I thought, oh, I'll put a couple in with this kit, which is what I did. Right, so I'm going to have an hole there and there now, so I don't forget where I'm at. Oh, where's my pencil? Right, I want one there and there. Right, and before I do anything else, I'm just going to clip these together so I don't go dropping them, because you know what I'm like. Oh, and I forgot, I've got a couple of these clips. They're not the best. Well, they're brilliant for when I'm sewing in signatures. Maybe not the best for holding this now. They're not super tight on a little bit like this, but I think that's fine. Right. So, let me just think. Do I want any more sheets of this paper? I don't know. I think I've got 4, haven't I? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think maybe we'll cut up a couple more. Right. So, if I go straight down here, I could, if I go there, I could get 3. Yeah, and I'm not. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Save this bit for something else in a minute. And like I said, they don't all have to be the same length or width. Oops! I might have to just chop another little bit more. I'll go that bit off of there. And then we've got, yeah, 3 more bits. Oh, sorry, more inking. I'll be as quick as I can. But yeah, like I said, it's just a little craft with me, just a little bit of light relief while I sort out some of these bits of ephemera. And so, yeah, last night, while I was relaxing, I sat and cut out all of the images in Amy's Old Posters Christmas. And now, I know I've just showed you my kit and everything like that, right? But I know around the whole globe, it's like a time of austerity at the minute, isn't it? We've got Christmas coming as well, and no one, well, some people might have, but not a lot of people have got money to spare, right? So if you're only going to be able to treat yourself to 1 kit this Christmas, I'd buy Old Posters Christmas, to be fair, because them posters, you get really loads of images, and them posters, you can use them obviously as journaling cards and tags, but then also as pockets and tucks, and the fronts of little booklets like this, you know, or you can sort of have them, if you was going to do one, a little tiny mini journal, you could have them like as the start of each signature in like a little journal, or you could maybe blow it up a bit bigger and have them like as a page front for like starting off the journal, you know. One of the Christmas posters as the front page would look splendid. And so yeah, I was sitting there cutting them up, and yeah, it just dawned on me last night, and I knew I was going to be doing this today, but I just thought, yeah, a lot of people are really struggling at the minute. And yeah, if you're going to buy 1 kit that's really, really versatile, yeah, it ain't got no like pages as such, because it is what it says, old posters, and they're all Christmas related. But like I said, there's really versatile, aren't they? You know, I'll show you some in a sec. I will be using some today. And yeah, that's why I sat last night cutting them out. I think I inked around them and all. I definitely did ink around some. Whether I got through the whole lot, I'm not 100% sure because I can't remember what I did yesterday completely, can I? We all know what my brain's like. Right. I'm just sort of trying to get these in here and there, dotting them about. Right. That's it. Just all different sizes and that. But yes, nice little notebook now, isn't it? Right, so we'll clip that back together. And yeah, before I do anything else, old posters, Christmas. Yeah, I did ink around them all. Look at all these gorgeous, gorgeous little bits, you know. And there's pages of them in that kit, and it's really reasonably priced. Yeah, and it goes on and on. There's so many more than what I just showed you, and yeah, they're absolutely fabulous. So it's a kit from last year of Amy's, but yeah, still wonderful, and yeah, one of them ones that you'll just use and use year in, year out, you know, because where there's so many posters, there's pretty much ones to suit each and every colour scheme that you could possibly come up with over Christmas, you know. Really, really fabulous. So I'll link Amy's shop down below, but most of you, I would have thought probably all of you that are my subscribers are her subscribers. You know, a lot of you have found me through her, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, I'm going to grab a bit of red or green ribbon for in there. I actually think this bit of cord will look quite nice. So, as you can see, I'm not setting eyelet or anything because I want it quite rustic looking, because it can, whoever's got it don't have to have an eyelet setter, you know, to just refill and put any pages in. I just think it's a nice little bit of ephemera that you can use and use. I mean, I could set eyelet into the sheet music, but no, I'm not going to. I thought about that for all of a second, and then thought, nah, it don't need it, does it? It's not going to be like chucked around. Once it's made, it'll go in a pocket, won't it? But just get a nice bow, nothing too big. Right, and oh, right, and you that bit of trim. Oh, I need to take an extra little bit off of there and be able to get the bin instead of just chucking it. Right, there we are. We've got a nice little booklet of coffee dyed papers. Well, they're copies of coffee dyed papers, but yeah, there you go. I might put a little bit of trim as well. Ah, no, I know what I could. Right, I wish I hadn't cut that now, because I thought of something, and I'm going to want to retie that bow. I bet I can't get it as neat. Oh no, wrong side. Oh, hang on. They're all my Christmas charms. Wrong box. I want a treble clef. Right, here we are. I've got one. But instead of untying that and then struggling to threadle it through that little hole, sorry for the rustling, I'm just going to put it on an eyelet. Not an eyelet, a jump ring. I'm going to put it on the jump ring and then thread all that through the knot. Right, oh, there, I've got two out. Put that one back. And, right. Let's try and do this without making it into a big traumatic event for myself. Right. see if I can get that through there. Oh. Try again. Go on. Yay, I've done it. Right. Close the jump ring. And there we are. We've just got a little treble clef there. And it's making my bow go loose. I have to pull that really tight. And then... Right. And again. Right, there we are. I like that. And yeah, I might have a little bit of trim. But that saved me 100 years trying to thread all the this cord through that hole, didn't it? Right, now because I want it quite rustic looking, I'm thinking a little bit of this poking out from in there. Yeah? Right. I wish I hadn't tied it together now. Okay, so I'm going to balance that there, and then I'm going to stick like that. That, I think, is my best bet. So what way up? Yeah, that way up. So I'm lifting it straight and bump. Right. Right, and yeah, I've still got some crazy glue left. Mad, isn't it? How long it's going on for. It just seems like the never-ending glue. Right, oh, and just pop that there. Perfect. Yep, I'm happy with that. Right. Yeah, give that a little trim. Oh. Yeah. Yep, I like that. That's pretty, isn't it? Right, so we've got one little bit done, and that'd be nice sitting in quite a nice big pocket, you know, or in a behind a belly band or something, just held in. That might be a good idea. Nice thick belly band to hold that in. Right, make sure that's dry, and it is. See, that's what you've got to love about that glue, how quick it does dry. So I haven't got to worry about everything sticking together. Sorry, I need to. Right, so we'll pop that with the done stuff, which is just that thing I've done on Take 3 envelopes. I'm literally starting brand new today, apart from that thing. But I thought I'll have a little play around with the envelope. I mean, I've decorated it and that. You don't have to do nothing to it if you did end up with this kit. Just a bit of ink and yeah, you're good to go. But yeah, I think I want this Christmas journal to have a bit of everything. Do you know what I mean? I want it proper banging, you know, rocking out the Christmas. So although I want it all old-fashioned-y and that, so I can't go like right bringy and bright colours, but I can make it all girly and, you know, just pretty and that. That's my intention anyway, hopefully. Right, sorry for the rummaging. I was getting this out because I could cut them little nicks out with scissors, but it's just easier for me to do it with this, isn't it? But obviously, if you haven't got an envelope punch board, you really don't need one, because I made the envelope on one originally, so all you've got to do is just follow the lines, and yeah, it's fine. But it just makes it easier with me and me mental head. And so yeah, oh, I feel really festive. now I'm doing some Christmas stuff. And also, I've got my tree and all my decorations up. And I'm such a child. Once they go up, I'll just love it. And yeah, it looks really nice. Oh, I'm just waiting for a outdoor sign. I could have cut that a bit better. To come, that I ordered off of Amazon. And I ordered a pack of like the stickers that go on your window as well. I'm waiting for them to turn up. Other than that, all the other decorations are up. And so I've got even more candles lit than I normally have lit when I'm working. Because I always do light one now for my little mate when I start to film every time. And I mean, it's not like it's I'm doing anything I wouldn't be doing. I have candles everywhere, me. I do love a candle. I've got Siobhan's thing up above me, but I've got that I have a what's it called, candle in that. I'll reach down and get it in a minute in case you might not have seen it. You might have missed that video. And it's gorgeous. There we are, look at that. And it's just beautiful. You can't see, I've actually got I've got a candle in there, like obviously not a real one, the way I'm tipping it about. But in these bright lights you can't see. But in up there on its shelf, oh, it looks beautiful. And it's even better when I'm not filming and these harsh lights are off. And I've just got like low lights on, like a lamp or just candles sometimes. And yeah, it just looks so pretty. And that's what I love about the dark nights. You have longer to have your things like that. Your pretty candles and that. You get, because it's not worth lighting them in the day when you can't really see them. But yeah, overnight, it's lovely with all the candles and that. I remember my dad telling me when I was a kid that on his Christmas tree, when he was a kid, they used to have real candles. Can you imagine that? Real candles on a Christmas tree of all things. Let's bring it. And they weren't fake ones when he was little, they was real ones. And yeah, let's bring a dried out bit of tree indoors, so where it'll get even drier, and then put real candles on it. That's craziness, isn't it? But yeah, that's what I used to do. But yeah, it made me, I love old-fashioned kind of Christmas, which is why I've called this kit what I did, a good old-fashioned Christmas, because that's what I like. I like all the old traditions. I like to keep it going with my own family. Always have the same thing on Christmas dinner. I never vary from that that set thing. Obviously I don't eat the turkey or the pigs in blankets or nothing, or the sausage meat or nothing like that. Vegetarian, don't eat any animals. But my family eats all of that, so I make it all for them. I do it exactly how my nan taught me how to do it. Exactly to the timetable that she told me to use back in the day, and yeah, I don't vary from that at all. I love tradition at Christmas, even if I'm not like it all the rest of the time. Like my, I remember one year my sister was like, it's her ex-husband now, but yeah, they went somewhere like abroad for Christmas, and I was like, what? Unless I'm sitting round a table, elbow to elbow, with my family, it ain't Christmas. Do you know what I mean? That's the one thing for me, like, it's just, that's all I want. It's like my youngest daughter, she don't have a lot of money coming in and that, and she Yeah, she's saying, oh, I've still got to get you and Dad a present. I mean, don't buy me nothing. The best gift that I could have from anyone, like my loved ones, is their time. You know, spending time with me. And I get that all year round. And I'm lucky, and I know how lucky I am, because some people don't realise how lucky they actually are to have people that love them and that want to be around them. And I do. And I really, really appreciate it. And to me, that's the best gift of all. But yeah, she still said, well, I can't just give you time. I've still got to get you something. I said, buy me a bar of chocolate from the sweet shop. I really don't care, because it's not about that. As long as I'm spending it with my family, that's what I want, you know. Just means the absolute world. And I do know how lucky I am. Some people don't have family. Right, I'll start that down. I want to zhuzh it up a bit more though. So, I know what I have got. I've got a stamp, a Christmassy stamp, so I'm going to grab that. Right, I had 2 old stamps. Look, you can tell they're old. One's 7p and one's 12p. But they was both too big for there, right? And they're the only Christmas ones I can think of that I've got. So I quickly run upstairs and scanned them and made them small. Well, I didn't run. But yeah, as fast as I could carry myself. And then I thought, oh, how can I waste a whole page? Because I do HP instant ink, and just them would count as a page, wouldn't they? So yeah, there was a couple of images that I didn't use in this kit, but that I had saved, and so I thought I'll whack them on now as well, just so that I'm getting my money's worth. So yeah, that's what I've done. And I'm going to try and cut them out, as you can see. It makes it a little bit easier with the sides open, but seriously, it's like a jet when it's open. It's got such a big like wingspan. I've just cut the top off of that one. This one's alright so far. Right, I've got to really be careful. I'll have to reprint that page if I want the other one, because I've cut the top where the price was clean off, but the littler one is still intact, so I just wanted one. And I thought doing it with that wavy line, it's alright on a bigger one. It would make it look a little bit like a stamp, but no, it don't on this little one. But it don't matter. It's not supposed to look like a villain, is it? If we wanted everything to look exactly how it would normally look, junk journals would not be boring, wouldn't they? But they're not, because we can just do whatever we want. Take us wherever our little whims want to take us. And see, now that fits nicely in there, but I don't just want that. What I'm thinking, put a little bit of this behind. I think that might look nice. Don't need a lot, so I'll just cut like that, and then cut again. Oh, sorry. Right, so sorry, my phone just went. While it went, I was cutting this little bit of red net, and what I thought as well, under that we'll have a nice bit of this fluffy eyelash trim. It's so gorgeous, it's so soft. This is one of the ones I got from June, and oh June, if you're watching, I am so grateful, because it's absolutely beautiful. That's too much for this little tiny stamp. I'll use that bit in a minute. Right, we need just a teeny tiny bit, and let's try and twiddle it into a little bit of a shape. I've got it everywhere. Right, just want a teeny tiny bit let's see, get that into a little bit of a circle. Right, and then I'm going to pop that on the top and then the stamp on top of that. So I'm going to grab the glue and try and rub it right in the middle of that little circle of the eyelash trim, like that. Get this lid on and then pop down a little bit of red mesh, and then I've got my teeny tiny stamp that I just resized, and then that there, the glue come through the mesh and I'll hold that in place, and that looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? I think I want a bit of trim down here though, but I don't want to go over this holly and the lovely red berries, so I'm going to do the trim coming from behind, and this can be drying while we have a rummage and see what one we want. Right, I'm going to come over here, and I'm thinking that, because as well then that can be like a closure when we've got something in it, and we can pop that under there, because I'm not going to glue right up to the top when I get to the centre, but I will at the edges. And isn't that beautiful? And it's just going to be showing from underneath when you flip it over. But yeah, I've got a plan for the flap of the envelope as well. So I'm coming up there and there and that side. And yeah, like I said, leave the central bit with just glue along the very bottom so that the flap can nest in there and hold the envelope shut. And look at that from the other side, that is beautiful, isn't it? So let's get that bit off. Oh. And the other side. Yeah. And then look at that, that is absolutely gorgeous, and that will pop in there, but I'm gonna make a little hole and we'll have a little Christmassy charm coming from there as well. Right, I found the most perfect charm. Look, this is a lovely one from Sue. Hello Sue, my darling, thank you so much. Look at that, it's a holly wreath, and I could have that there. Right. Oh, I really hope it don't go wrong. Right. Let's see, I need to get near to the edge. Right. And, oh, I do hope that it don't go wrong. Right. Get rid of a little bit of excess paper, that's it. And oh, I'm all fingers everywhere. Right, get in. Popped out. Right, there we are. Let's get that shut. Right, we've got our eyelet right at the top of our flap. Now it goes in all right like that, but obviously I want this charm on. If I put it on and it don't sit right, what I'll do instead is take the charm off to use elsewhere, and I'll threadle through a bit of sari silk that we just wrap around, you know, to keep it shut. That's where my mind's going. Thinking of a backup plan. If plan A don't go right, but I'm sure it should. I know, but that is quite a large charm. There are smaller ones. I could have picked bells with a bit of holly. So if it don't sit right, I could always do that. But I think it is going to go in our little lace bit just fine. although I do need to take that off and turn it around because I've put it on backwards. Right. I want it sitting, it does feel like it's going to sit nicely. It just needs to be facing the other way, like that. Right. And right, that's it when it's shut. And does it get in there all right? Yeah. Yeah, oh, I love it. Right. And we can put a nice either a journaling card or two in there, or a nice bit of coffee dyed paper. And yeah, I really love that. I really do. And the weight of it would hold it shut anyway. Don't even have to go in the lace, but it does fit in there just nicely. And it's not pulling on it because I made sure I got glue up to there and up to there. So I really like that. Right, what else did I do? Right, just to finish us off now, because time's knocking on. I think I've been going for a little while now. Spent half of it inking, didn't we? But it has to be done, doesn't it? But this is the sheet of freebie tags and journaling cards, and I really like him, that Santa there with his tray of drinks and that, looking really inviting. So I'm just gonna trim that properly, and we'll just, he don't need a lot of shushing up, look at his happy face, but I'll just, I think I'm going to back him with a bit of that paper that I printed from the Mocha and Chai kit. I'm going to back him with that, and yeah, we'll give him a little bit of trim as well. Right. Now that side needs a trim with the scissors as well, you see, it didn't quite take that off. That's it. Right. And I've got a lovely bit here. Oh, I don't know what side to use. No, I'll save that because it's double-sided, and I'll use a bit that ain't. Right, there we are. Because them double-sided bits that I've printed off are handy, like to little flaps out and things like that. So what we're looking for, glue. But yeah, I'll keep them that double-sided scrap because I know that will come in handy somewhere. And use this nice bit. Yeah. And there he is. Let's just cut around him. It shouldn't take long to do this bit. And as you can see, like with the other bits, I'm trying to stick with the theme, like I said, I called it a good old-fashioned Christmas, and I'm trying to stick with those lovely traditional colours and many like Victorian kind of images and that, because it was Queen Victoria and Prince Albert that gave us most of the traditions that we have here in the UK. Come from Victoria and Albert, who brought over a lot of the German traditions, Prince Albert, and yeah, that's where we get most of our little traditions that we know and love today. And oh, I'll tell you, when me and Jamie went to Prague, and like that's really old and that, and really lots of old traditional stuff, the Christmas markets and that was there, I'll tell you what, I'd give me right arm to be able to go back over there anytime soon. But yeah, with the world as it is, we ain't allowed to travel and that. But yeah, if we was, that would have definitely been one of the places where we wanted to go this year, seeing as I was 50 and all, and we didn't end up being able to go anywhere. But obviously the time will come, we just don't know when. Right, I'm just going to get a little bit of walnut stain, just here and there, the odd darker bit, right, just to make the aging look a bit more authentic, you know. Right, that is that, and I want a nice bit of trim, maybe coming out that side. Right, I'm going to go with this neutral colour there, coming from the back, because I don't want to cover up that writing there. But we've got little plans for this, even though, like I said, I want it to look quite traditional and like not in your face blingy, but I do want it to feel very, very Christmassy. So I'll just pop that there on its own for a minute, and trim that there. Right. Oh, let's come out from that end. That's it. Oh, and that's all lovely and fluffy. Right, and then on this side, going along there, I want that lovely green with the gold that I got from Sue. So thank you, Sue, for that, my darling. It is just beautiful, really, really beautiful, and it looked perfect. Perfect along this edge. And I'm using the slow one because I don't want too much glue spilling out and going everywhere, dunking up all our trim, because it's nice and fluffy the way it is. Right, where's the pin? Where's the pin that I put in the top to stop it drying up? I don't know. Oh, here it is. Father Christmas was hiding it. Right, let's pop that back in there quick. And I want this along here. I love that. And then just carefully trim it. And trim there. Ooh, right, a bit of excess fluff. That's it. That bit's got to come off. There we are. Right, I like that. And then I'm going to have something along that back edge. Right, and I'm just going to go with this lovely wool. It's like red and grey with a little bit of gold in, and it's beautiful. And I'm going to have 2 lines of that. So I'll just do one right through the middle. And yeah, it oh, that's it. I have to squeeze really hard to get that out of that that nib, but it is perfect for thin little lines like that. Right, push that down. And then I want to do one at the top as well. That one. And oh, nearly. Right, and just this one again, oops, along the top. That's it, perfect. Isn't that pretty? And so simple, just so really simple little 2 extra lines of a contrasting little wall, and I just think it makes so much difference, doesn't it? Right, so we've got that gorgeous, gorgeous, lovely deep dark green there with the gold, and then the lovely red with the kind of like grey and then the gold running through it, just there. And then we've got our gorgeous, gorgeous envelope with the lovely eyelash trim and lace and that adorable holly wreath there. I love that charm, it's absolutely beautiful. And then we made our little booklet as well, didn't we, out of the sheet music ephemera. So I just tied it all together and put the thing on. Nothing groundbreaking and that, all just simple little bits to zhuzh up the journal that I'm making. So thank you very much if you've joined me and stuck with me through to the end. I really do appreciate you. And yeah, I'll be back doing more of Christmas stuff for this the journals that I'm working on very, very soon. So thank you very much for watching. I love yous all. Go over to my coffee page and get your 2 freebies. Well, now there's 4. No, I've done a group of 4 pages of trims, didn't I, last week? That's over there in my freebie gallery. And now there's a page of tags and journaling cards along with a page for a Christmas journal. So yeah, hop over there and get them for free. And then if you do fancy purchasing my kit, it's available now on Etsy. And I'll also link Amy's old posters Christmas down below, because like I said, it's a really versatile kit. And yeah, the images, the old posters are absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'll link that down below because that will feature heavily in my projects that I'm doing. So yeah, thank you, I love you, bye for now.